Boris, could you please tell us the name and some of the background of the film?
Well, the film's called Genocide Revealed, and it explains the circumstances around what's called the Holodomor, or the artificial famine in Ukraine from 1932 and 1933. This was a famine that was a state-sponsored one, which included the removal not only of all the grain, but of literally all the food from the rural areas of Ukraine, and it caused the deaths of millions of people. The reasoning behind it is complex. It involves Soviet economics, Soviet politics, but the core element of it was to destroy the spirit and the will of the Ukrainian people at the time. And to some extent it is part of a longer policy to do so, which included the removal of elites both from the rural villages and even from the Communist Party of itself. All the Ukrainian elites were in one way or another destroyed, either by being physically eliminated or in many cases moved out of the country. And the core of this whole activity was the artificial famine.
Okay. Who is the producer of the film, and maybe you could give us a little bit of his background?
Yurij Luhovy is a Ukrainian-Canadian film producer from Montreal. He's had about a 36-year career in the film industry in Canada, mainly centered around producing documentaries. He's produced about 15 or 20 on his own, and these tend to be award-winning documentaries. He's also had a very long career as an editor, having edited over 40 documentaries and various short films. Some of the more relevant ones that he's produced and directed are Berezia Kartusia, which deals with the Polish concentration camp for Ukrainian and other political dissidents in the 1920s and 30s. He's done one on The Price of Freedom, which is the story of the internment of Ukrainian Canadians during the First World War, and a whole range of others, even including one on the B'nai B'rith day camp outside of Montreal.
So in other words, the Genocide Revealed is a documentary type of film.
It is, very much so.
Who's the narrator? He's someone who's very well known to our audience, I believe.
The narrator is Graham Greene. He's an Aboriginal Canadian performer, best known probably for his appearance in Dances with Wolves, but he's also appeared in a large number of movies and was a regular on North of 70, the CBC TV program. By the way, the voiceover artists who dub over the Ukrainian speakers on the film are also quite well known. One of them is Lubomir Mykytiuk, who's a Ukrainian-Canadian legitimate theater performer, performs on the stage, has had a long career and has also appeared in North of 60. The last person is Jill Hennessy. People will recognize the name from Law and Order, where she appeared as the district attorney, and also Crossing Jordan. It turns out Jill Hennessy, who does the female voices, her mother actually came from Ukraine and as a young girl left Odessa in the early 1930s, possibly to escape the famine.
Boris, I understand all this film can be seen both in Ukrainian and in English?
Yes, both versions are available. You can order them from the website if you just searched for Genocide Revealed.
Getting back to the film itself, I understand it did win a number of awards recently.
It's won 11 awards since it's been made at a variety of documentary and short film festivals. It's won an unusual award, a special jury selection award for political film at the Houston Film Festival, the 44th one. At the Colorado Film Festival, it's won won a special eye-opener award for revealing something that wasn't well known. At the Hawaii Film Festival, it won Best Historical Documentary. Now, a lot of people don't know about all these festivals and the 11 awards he's won. We have to realize how big these festivals are. Hawaii, for instance, had over 5,000 submissions of films. Just to be selected to show is quite a big deal. To actually win one of the major awards is really a big deal in terms of the judgment of the jury.
Excellent, Boris. Listen, what organizations are sponsoring the film here in Ottawa?
Well, the film itself was sponsored by a large number of organizations, including the Taras Shevchenko Foundation. But the showing here in Ottawa is sponsored by 3 community groups, one of which is the Ukrainian National Federation, Ottawa Gatineau branch, the Ukrainian Canadian Congress, again, Ottawa branch, and the Ukrainian Canadian Professional and Business Association, again, the Ottawa branch.
Boris, thank you very much for coming in and giving us a rundown of this very important movie. and all the best luck to the three organizations who are sponsoring it.
Thank you, Ron. We appreciate the opportunity.
Good.